knew he could not overturn the Supreme Court decision. He should have known, and we all know now, that this decision is the one political thing, internal thing, that could upset the whole basis of what America stands for. Because it clearly says that money can buy votes. That goes unchallenged. And even though people have thought that, they have never even conceived the trillions of dollars that could be involved when people have their own agenda and can put money into a pool to defeat people that differ with them. And so whether or not the president should have jumped into this obscene gathering of money earlier, I don't know. A more difficult question is, should he have been involved at all? And unfortunately, if the political cards say that in order to win, you have to be involved in this immoral political action committee, and you want to win and not just be morally right, then the point as to when did he get involved is very uncomfortable to answer. The question is, both of the parties are involved, and the losers are the United States of America.
Congressman, what do you make of Vice President Biden's comments basically saying that the Republicans are going to put people back in chains? Do you think it was overblown by Republicans? Much ado about nothing? How do you think it's been handled?
Well, unfortunately, I think the way these negative ads that have been put out by these super PACs or by the candidates themselves are very bad for politics. First of all, negative ads work. You keep plunging somebody with negative ads, and that's the impression that's going to be lasting with the voters that decide to vote. Negative ads turn off voters who don't vote at all, but negative ads work against the victim of these ads. And so clearly it seems to me that if indeed your party is involved in this, that you have to really get out there and do the same thing to them. As it relates to the credibility of these ads, it's almost a childish game of trashing when you know there are no facts to it. The vice president said, and he's going to put y'all in chains. Was he talking about slavery? You bet your ass he was. Was he using a vernacular? Yes, he was. Did he think it was cute because there were men in your? Yes, he did. Was it something stupid to say? You bet your life it was stupid. And it is something that if a black had said it, we would have been laughing because we would know that, damn it to hell, they may be beating the hell out of us, but they ain't thinking about putting us in any chains. By the same token, I listen over and over how this poor man lost his wife because Romney didn't provide health insurance for her. And I think that's a stretch in doing it. But now the ads have no credibility. No one really listens to the words. It's like trashing. You trash someone and you laugh and joke if the guy sounds like he got you, not whether he's telling the truth or not. So I don't know what it's going to take to eliminate this, but both parties are doing it. And if you ask the question, do you believe Democrats should be doing it? I would say if you want to win, you got to play this filthy, obscene game of negative ads.
Last question, Congressman. Alianza Dominicana. Talk about the future of the organization and your thoughts on it.
When we formed the Congressional Black Caucus, Ozzie Davis gave a speech that night and said, it wasn't the man, it was the plan. In other words, it was not the members of Congress. It's what did members of Congress do as a map of progress for our people to move forward economically and politically. And Alianza Dominicana, unfortunately, has become a plan designed by a man. The total plan surrounds a great warrior, a great community leader, Perez, where he started with nobody and built this thing up to a multi-million-dollar organization, raised money for it, and provided services for old folks and children. It became an anchor for new Americans from the Dominican Republic. And quite frankly, it was a place that I could always try to get funds for, knowing that the honesty and the integrity of the program meant that I would never be embarrassed. Unfortunately, one of the newspapers tried desperately hard to tear it down by attacking one member that's been charged with no crime and has not been found guilty of anything publicly. And they have removed him, or said that in order for the organization to exist, he has to be removed. He's been removed now for about 3 years. And unfortunately, so many of the programs were built around him. So right now, I'm working with the mayor and with the governor and the federal government to see whether we can pick up those programs, piece them and patch them together until we can get leadership to be able to regain the integrity and the support of the community and the political families in the city and the state. It's tragic what has happened, but it's a political disaster, and those of us who appreciate the great work that the workers have done for the people that they've served, we have to pull that back together again.
Thank you very much, Congressman. Continued success to you.
And thank you for the depth of your question. It's very seldom that those of us in public office get the type of intelligent questions that you have always asked, and it's always a pleasure to be on your program.
Thank you very much, Congressman. Best of luck.